It's time!
Welcome to High School Pitchside. We have another fascinating episode for you.
More matches, more big clashes.
Let's talk about some of the big rivalries coming up this week.
More of your favorite features.
And trust me, you won't fall asleep in this history class.
And of course, we always want to hear from you.
Hear from your alma mater's players and coaches in Team Talk.
You know we can't leave you out. So send us your messages on social media and watch us react on FanView.
And you know we love a good little debate, right, Gio?
We've got you covered all season long on High School Pitchside.
High School Pitchside, your ultimate guide to all things schoolboy football, Thursdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV. Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orvin Higgins and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yeah.
Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
Every dream conquered is another dream gained. I land and I fly again like a jet plane. Headed straight in your direction, 'cause I'm wiser, one step closer. I'm winning 'cause I work so hard. And the music keeps on playing, and the people them I say we are my show tonight. Oh, what a feeling! Don't stop dreaming. Keep on believing in the power of the feeling. Whatever you want, take a chance. Song in your heart, step in your dance. You got a spark, don't put it down. Shine your lights on.
Where it all begins. The quest to become great. Inspired by those who went before them, these four boys dream of playing in the ISSA schoolboy football competitions.
Will you score this for Casey? Will you score? It's a shot, it's a goal!
And it's a shot, and it's a goal! And KC has won the Manning Cup, and they will play Clarendon College in the Olivia Shield. And that's what you love to see. They may be rivals, but the camaraderie is what it's all about. Can't wait for the final.
When the bus them man, I want to watch my son play finals for CVM, you know.
But mums, you can't watch it on CVM website, man.
Score! My son score! My son score! My son score! My son score!
Greatness begins here.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winford Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Hey everybody, I'm Yendi, and this is Odyssey with Yendi. In this space, we connect with some of your favorite people as they share their journeys. Here we have some unfiltered conversations as we deep dive into their inspirations, motivations, and experiences to inspire our own life journey.
CVM News at 7 Headlines Thursday, brought to you by Guardian Life. Live secure, live easy.
Tonight in CVM News at 7, total destruction in parts of eastern Westmoreland.
2 bodies recovered, 1 birth in South Trelawny post Melissa.
Mayor Vernon could take billions to rebuild Montego Bay.
St. Thomas residents seeking urgent assistance after Hurricane Melissa will also have sports in the package.
CVM News at 7 Headlines Thursday, brought to you by Guardian Life. Live secure, live easy.
Should critical illness strike, don't let worry fill your head. Say hello to happiness and goodbye to worry with Guardian Life's new Ultimate Provider Plan. Secure your medical expenses in the event of critical illness ahead of time while benefiting from our investment portfolio and so much more. Give yourself and your family the peace of mind you deserve with Guardian Life's new Ultimate Provider Plan today. And live secure, live easy.
Every school is free of unhealthy, ultra-processed products. You know, those high in salt, fats, and sugar. If only that weren't a dream. The reality is that many children have an unhealthy diet at school, and 23% of them are overweight or obese. This can lead to hypertension, heart disease, and type 2 diabetes. Let's protect our children's right to health with a policy for schools that prevents unhealthy food marketing and ensures access to nutritious foods. The time is now. Let's implement the National School Nutrition Policy. A message from the Heart Foundation of Jamaica and part.
Good evening and welcome to Tracking Melissa, the Aftermath, as CVM continues our comprehensive coverage of the impact of Category 5 Hurricane Melissa. I'm Giovanni Dennis.
And I'm Nika Lewis. We have been with you here on CVM TV throughout the devastating passage of Hurricane Melissa, and we will be with you for all stages of the island's recovery.
And we begin with an item of news just in. Police sources confirming that there have been 18 deaths so far directly connected to Hurricane Melissa. 5 deaths have been confirmed in St. Elizabeth. 5 have been confirmed in Westmoreland. And just to note that that number is expected to rise significantly according to our source. 2 have been confirmed in St. James, a woman and a child. 1 has been confirmed in Hanover, 2 in Trelawny, and CVM News will have details of that in a story coming up momentarily. And 3 persons died in the build-up to Hurricane Melissa coming. And we will have further details on this as they become available. The police source is also saying that this number so far is expected to rise significantly as they work to verify the information they have received so far. Nika.
From Sheffield to Darlaston, from Seaford Town to Pittersville, death and destruction.
Details are emerging out of Westmoreland about the sheer devastation caused by Melissa.
The Prime Minister shared on social media that he is heading to the parish to do initial damage assessment.
In the meantime, Eastern Westmoreland Member of Parliament Dr. Dayton Campbell says multiple bodies remain in the constituency.
Crystal Williams tells us more.
Whole place mash up. A resident painfully sharing the current state of the parish following Melissa. MP for Eastern Westmoreland, Dr. Dayton Campbell says since the hurricane made landfall in the New Hope area of White House, devastation followed.
The hurricane made landfall in Eastern Westmoreland as a Category 5 hurricane in the New Hope area, which is in the White House division. It devastated White House and then it traveled up to the Darlaston division. continuing its trail of devastation and then on to Betheltown, where it decimated structures.
Dr. Campbell says the eye of the hurricane walked straight through the constituency, destroying homes, schools, churches, and even shelters.
The devastation is severe. We have majority of the boardhouses being destroyed. Of the zinc roofs, majority are either completely or partially destroyed. Buildings are damaged.
He says the roads in and out of the area remain largely impassable due to debris caused by fallen trees and light poles. He says bodies are also in his constituency that need to be removed.
In Lennox Bigwoods, the Chantilly primary shelter collapsed. A female died. There are 3 other bodies in the Darliston division. Another one in Lennox Bigwoods and one in Holly Hill and one in Lower Darliston. The Seaford Town area was also decimated, and there are reports that there are 2 bodies over in that area.
He says he is receiving reports that the community of Amity has also been demolished.
There are some bodies as well in the Petersville area, which is in the hillier section of the White House division. Down on the flat from White House proper itself all the way down to Belmont and Bluefields. The devastation is significant.
He says residents are still without food, shelter, and medication.
We need urgent intervention. We need the removal of the dead bodies ASAP as well. That's going to pose health-related concerns. People are also without food. Even if they made adequate preparation, they would have lost the supplies during the passage of the hurricane. People need access. Even if they're trying to repair their abode, they can't get to the hardwares and those other things to get the items because there is no passage. They can't get in and out of Westmoreland from any direction currently, other than aerial. So I guess by sea would be possible as well, but we really need some intervention.
At 3:59 Thursday afternoon, Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness said he was on his way to do a damage assessment in Westmoreland and Hanover.
Westmoreland, we need to get a proper damage assessment of Westmoreland going into Hanover. That is too critical here that we want to. If we get that opportunity and we can take it into Trelawny and Falmouth, then that's fine. If not, then we do those here at another. Here the focus of the other.
Crystal Williams, CVM News.
And over in Trelawny, as locals conduct their own assessment after the storm, the gloomy picture of sections of South Trelawny became clearer. Now, devastation, loss of lives and property. But amid the destruction, a glimmer of hope. Despite being cut off from help, their unity has proven to be their strength while they wait.
2 people have reportedly died in a section of southern Trelawny, now awaiting critical resources and access to health facilities. Locals told CVM News well over 90% of the homes and businesses in and around Albertown and Stettin have been destroyed, roofless and weakened, or resting on foundations that have shifted with several landslides there. But amid the sadness, a glimmer of hope with the birth of a child in Stettin.
We learned about one baby that was delivered.
Where was that?
Stettin by nurse. She's a justice of the peace nurse called Colin Clark, Kudu store.
Wow.
She delivered a baby in the storm.
Wow. And in terms of the deaths, you mentioned 2. I heard of 1 initially.
Well, we learned about another one this morning in Campbell.
Oh no.
Yes, it's in the same area.
So a male and a female, or just?
It was a male, it was an elderly man. Sorry, I'm lost my words all over the place.
That's understandable.
What we also learned, it's alleged, I have to say, because it's from my eyes, we learned that the house, that's what we were told they found him in the yam field. Lying face down.
She further explains their plight at the time.
The communication is limited. It's like from mouth to mouth. But we would love to go out and find out in other communities, but there's this build up of debris. Like I said, even if we have somebody ill right now in Stettin, Alberto, Nika, there's no way to get to the hospital, especially Spalding, which is closest to us.
Yeah. what would you want the authorities to know right now about what is happening down there?
For like I said, housing is a big thing because their persons are really impacted, and of course we're going to provide shelter for the persons who are vulnerable at this time. But we want to know that, especially for the roads, we have to consider persons who are going to, because myself, being a trained PCA, being in the nursing field, I've learned how to help persons with anxiety attack. That's a big thing for us now.
Dubbed the yam capital of Jamaica, Ms. Williams and farmers in the rural space mourn the loss of crops and resources in the storm.
Nika, the thing is, I keep asking myself, how do we recover from this? The bananas are down. The yam fields are out. Landslide is a lot. And I can speak for Stetty and Alberto Trelawny. Farmers are impacted badly. The grounds are washed away.
She says for now the crisis demands quick action, and the residents, despite their loss, have stepped in to help each other while they wait.
How are you able to charge your device so you could make the call?
Okay, solar. My neighbor uses solar. Right now I'm talking to you from Starlink internet and a few generators in the area.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll go about and we'll pay to get charging. And like I said, only a few persons are connected to the Starlink now because you recently have that connection. So that's why I'm able to talk to you. But no communication. The good thing I can tell you, when I was able to call families and friends abroad and said, we're alive.
Yes.
It's a good thing. But the housings, they're badly impacted.
And so the news is bittersweet. A life amid loss and deaths. The cradle of legends, from internationally renowned poet laureate Olive Sr. to track giant Usain Bolt. Trelawny remains without power or relief tonight. Rebuilding the second city could cost billions. That's according to Montego Bay Mayor Richard Vernon, as locals face the daunting task of rebuilding in the aftermath of Hurricane Melissa's pummeling. And while he speaks from a wider vision, for some, their world is already shattered, with no idea where or how to begin.
It will take more than hopes and dreams to rebuild the second city. Mayor Richard Vernon told CVM News it will take billions.
It is very devastating. The hit is huge. I'm certain that this will go into the billions, but we have seen where many private and public assets have been significantly damaged, along with major infrastructure, from telecommunications to power, to roadways and drainage systems. So we have a lot of work to do, and I anticipate that we will be doing much of this type of activities for an extended period of time.
The tourism Mecca was left garnished with debris and devastation following the passage of the unprecedented Category 5 Hurricane Melissa on Tuesday. Local authorities agree the destruction is immense, and that's just after a few hours of sunlight in the aftermath.
My name is Kenny. Last name is Collins. This is my sister-in-law, Belita. And we just want to do something. How long have you been here? Since Thursday.
And when you're supposed to leave? Well, when the airport is open again?
They're saying Saturday will be the next time that we could leave. Fingers crossed.
What was it like for you, the experience?
Well, in North Carolina, we have hurricanes, and we've had Category 5. But being on an island, it was a lot more scarier because we couldn't go nowhere. We were stuck. And sitting in the hotel room watching the patio doors just go back and forth was just unreal. You know, it was very scary for us. So, but we stay at the Deja Resort, and Deja was just outstanding. The people were wonderful. You know, when the storm was over, power was on, and they're bringing us hot meals. So, you know, Montego Bay, Jamaica has been amazing to us, and we will come back. So, but yeah.
I really appreciate what you're doing.
Sorry scenes brought home the dim reality for many, getting a first glimpse of the town that once thrived with happy energy, hospitality and commerce.
How was the experience last night?
Well, terrible. When I saw the roof lifting up, I went by my neighbor, you understand, because it wasn't safe enough for me to stay, so I took the kids, go by the neighbor. So the shop, the upstairs and the downstairs. The downstairs, well, is underneath this. You got that damage, but all of the water came down, so it's flooded. I lost everything.
Everything?
Everything, yeah.
So what's next for you?
Well, I can't tell you right now, just looking. Can't tell you. I don't know what's next.
So you were in here during this time?
Well, at first, but when it got serious, I went next door.
The Sangster International Airport was not spared Melissa's wrath, redecorating the recently renovated facility with ripped roofs, leakage, and closed gates.
This is Sangster International Airport in Montego Bay, where it has been closed off. We are told we cannot enter. They refer to it as a hazardous area, so we cannot go in. But we're on the external areas looking on, see what's happening. I understand there's been some real extensive damage at the airport, sections of it seriously damaged. We want to see that, but we're hoping to get a chance to go in a little while.
Angela Melville, CVM News.
Our news package continues in just a moment.
Everybody needs a helping hand, somebody to understand. In the end, we're all human. For people living with HIV, no discrimination. Here to support them through. Respect you as usual. Got to protect them too. When you're friend of your family, somebody in your community. People living with HIV. Protect, accept, and respect people living with HIV. A message from the Ministry of Health and Wellness.
Hi, I know you weren't expecting to see me here. Now you can find your favorite chicken and snacks in the same place. It's true. Come on in.
Introducing the delicious combination of KFC fried chicken and Doritos nacho cheese. The KFC Doritos Zinger, a crunch that's finger-licking good.
Hey everybody, I'm Yendi, and this is Odyssey with Yendi. In this space, we connect with some of your favorite people as they share their journeys. Here we have some unfiltered conversations as we deep dive into their inspirations, motivations, and experiences to inspire our own life journey.
And thank you so much for staying with us. Welcome back. Union Street in Montego Bay, St. James remains a gridlock tonight as motorists and residents flock the Texaco gas station as it reopened its pumps for the first time since the passage of Melissa. While in Mount Salem, staff walked off the job after pushing and shoving. The manager told the CVM News she was pushed in the chest by a customer. Our St. James and Trelawny correspondent Kingsley Thompson visited both locations.
Now this is the situation on Union Street, Montego Bay at the Texaco station here. It's a battle that I don't know who's going to win this one. It's just fighting, pushing, shoving. 2 police officers came just moments ago and they assisted me in getting some petrol. I got this. So this is all I could get with the help of 2 police officers, and this is what is happening here. It's just a constant line of traffic and people with drugs. As you can see them in their hands, drugs, and it continues. All enough here. This two line of traffic is coming down. Union Street now cannot be used anymore by regular motorists. It's only people trying to get gas. Now at the Mount Salem Cool Oasis, pushing and shoving has resulted in the cessation of gas selling here. They have ceased and decided that they're going to walk away from the station. The staff are upset. The manager was pushed in her chest by somebody, so I was told. So she decided to lock the place down and not sell any more gas, even though they have the petrol available. The behavior of patrons here is a concern to the staff. And even though we have police on duty, number of police officers here, I've counted at least 4 officers here, they say that they are also unable to manage the crowd, manage the gas, based on people are not adhering, they're not forming lines, they're not doing anything. Well, I was told by the manager to take a break and come back.
And we're now joined by our St. James and Trelawny correspondent, Kingsley Thompson. Kingsley, has the situation improved, firstly?
Well, no, it's different because it's raining. Earlier on this evening, we had a bright moon as night fell, but then that moon has disappeared and the clouds have taken over the skies and are emptying their bellies on us tonight again. The gas situation only got worse, Gio, when I left the Mount Salem, trying to get through Westgate to go to Estuary to look at the situation there that I was told of. I had police. Well, the police escorted me. Luckily, there was a policeman in all of us, and he said, you got to come with me. I can't have you here waiting in this traffic. No, what we saw at Westgate was nothing. Union Street and Mount Salem were baby movies compared to Westgate. Because you're talking about people coming into Montego Bay now from the western side.
This is a separate gas station in Westgate, you're saying?
Right, a separate gas station in Westgate. There's a third one. But that is where it all went down. Wicked, when I said traffic was, the police tried to get me through. It took us maybe an hour to get through that short distance. The police had nowhere. The siren did make a difference today.
So what was happening there? You said it made Union Street and Mount Salem look like babies. What was happening at Westgate?
They were selling gas at a gas station there, and that's a larger area, higher traffic area, and so people who didn't even know they were selling gas decided to turn in. So you had 2 intersections that were just gridlock. We couldn't. Nobody going anywhere. I don't know how. I can't tell you for the life of me how these people made it out of there with 2 police officers guiding me through. We just took us almost an hour to get a couple hundred yards, meters, and it was just crazy. When I said crazy, I mean really crazy. Gas started selling today for the first time. Well, it started actually last night in Anshore, and they had to shut down because of the crowd and the behavior of people. What I found is that they were not selling cars, they were selling people with drugs. What they were saying that the cars were causing problems, driving poolside in and blocking up the gas station. So after a while, you could only get the petrol if you had a container. And I went back home, got my container. That's all I could have find quickly. And at both gas stations, well, this first one, the police assisted me.
I'm sorry, Kingsley, we do have to go, but we just want to alert our viewers to a situation that you mentioned earlier. You were heading to Estuary. Right. What happened there with that housing scheme?
In Estuary, there's a section of the road that has caved in, a huge section of road there caved in totally. And then another section of the scheme, about, they're saying 50 to 60 houses were partially submerged. Today they said the water would have been down a little. We saw cars that we could see just the top of those motor vehicles. And the stories are really, they're horrific stories of how people chopped windows open. One lady dove, she said she pushed her kids through a bathroom window, and then she went head first into the water and was rescued by some men. People must tune in tomorrow night for this story because you won't see it anywhere else. But I'm telling you, these people are suffering. It was a pond actually overflowed its banks that is in the scheme. And so about 60 houses, all of them inundated. And that's a story I
Thank
love
you
to share
so
with you
much,
tomorrow.
Kingsley Thompson there, our St. James and Trelawny correspondent, and we will have details of that story coming out of Estuary for you tomorrow here on CVM TV. We now take a break on News at 7. We'll be right back.
The new KFC Dorito Zinger, a combo that's finger-licking good. The time by KFC is
7.
Hi, I know you weren't expecting to see me here. Now you can find your favorite chicken and snacks in the same place. It's true. Come on in.
introducing the delicious combination of KFC fried chicken and Doritos nacho cheese. The KFC Doritos Zinger, a crunch that's finger-licking good.
BCIC is giving up to $5 million in free content insurance.
We've developed a free online calculator. So anybody in Jamaica, any homeowner can go on to BCIC online. You don't even have to be a BCIC customer, and it will give you a building value.
When you update your home's rebuilding cost with our online calculator, you'll get $5 million in free content insurance and up to 12 months to pay your premium.
If you're not insured, go get it now. Better to be safe than sorry.
It's time.
Welcome to High School Pitchside. We have another fascinating episode for you.
More matches, more big clashes.
Let's talk about some of the big rivalries coming up this week.
More of your favorite features.
And trust me, you won't fall asleep in this history class.
And of course, we always want to hear from you.
Hear from your alma mater's players and coaches in Team Talk.
You know we can't leave you out. So send us your messages on social media and watch us react on FanView.
And you know we love a good little debate, right, Gio?
We've got you covered all season long on High School Pitchside.
High School Pitchside, your ultimate guide to all things schoolboy football, Thursdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
Everybody, I'm Yendi, and this is Odyssey with Yendi. In this space, we connect with some of your favorite people as they share their journeys. Here we have some unfiltered conversations as we deep dive into their inspirations, motivations, and experiences to inspire our own life journey.
Where it all begins. The quest to become great. Inspired by those who went before them, these four boys dream of playing in the ISA schoolboy football competitions.
Will you score this for Casey? Will you score? It's a shot, it's a goal!
And it's a shot, and it's a goal! And Casey has won the Manning Cup, and they will play Clarendon College in the Olivia Shield.
Thanks so much for staying with us. Still in the local news, in West Portland, a resident from the community of Charlestown says her continuous cries for help went ignored, and now, after Hurricane Melissa, a large section of her house lies in ruins. Our reporter Kevin Black visited her home, which now hangs over a river.
We're both victims, because right now
yeah, we're without a house.
In West Portland, in the community of Charlestown, while Hurricane Melissa was drifting away from the island, so did a section of a resident's house last evening. Our news team went on location in the community and spoke to all affected stakeholders.
She was asleep at about 11 o'clock or a bit earlier before that in the night, heard a loud sound, woke up out of her sleep and realized that a part of the house got washed away with the land from beneath the house as well. So basically a part of the house would be a bit over more to that side. All that went away with her stuff inside.
We need urgent work to be done on the river because she not even live in her house for 1 year and the house is going. As you can see, if you go up there and look, you can see it's just a little bit more for it to just go overboard. So
to relive the moment that I've had to go through last night, it's gonna, result in PTSD, but I'm just trying to stay positive and move forward.
About 12, maybe about 10 minutes after 12 a.m. this morning, the water was almost level. It was like 3 inches below the surface level of this land. So the water was really high and it really recedes quickly. So, it was a greater magnitude of water that passed through this place that did this damage. Residents say despite repeated appeals for help, no action was taken, and now they're counting their losses after Hurricane Melissa.
It has been a consistent, ongoing issue with getting help from the Member of Parliament and other officials like the NAA. We've sent numerous emails, numerous letters to offices, and persons would come, they stay at the top and just look, and my mama always say to them you cannot see the issue from right here.
And everybody just come look, take picture and pay a bag of promises. And if something like this never happen now, we don't know. We have a member of Parliament we can't even talk to. Anything himself, so it go.
They expressed concern that without urgent intervention, more homes could be lost if heavy rains continue.
What we're worried about right now as a community is the fact that this might even get worse. She losing her house and other people losing their house in the process as well. Because if this breaks and continues to break, it's going to go over into other people's place. They're going to lose their houses and a lot of things.
Residents are now appealing for urgent support as they begin the long road to recovery. Kevin Black reporting for CVM News.
And as our teams continue to return to broadcast host, Curlin Brown, who was covering St. Anne and St. Mary, now joins us. Now, Curlin went to Lime Hall in St. Anne, one of the communities she visited today before heading to Kingston. Curlin, what did you see?
Well, can I tell you, getting to Lime Hall itself was a challenge. No, they have this area they call Bottom Road. We tried to get through there. When we got there, down trees, so we could not enter from there. So we tried the other route. And yes, we got there. No, I actually focused just for this evening on the health center. No, there's a property that houses the health center, the community center, and the basic school. This is what I saw. I'm standing just outside the Lime Hall Health Center in St. Anne. And, the roof, they told me that the roof, whenever it rains, the water settles up there. And so what they've done, in about 2 weeks ago, they tried to make amends by covering the roof with, I don't know what this material is, and if you can look, it's all over the grounds here because it rolled off literally like paper with Hurricane Melissa. There are persons inside now doing some tidying up, sweeping out water. But what it does actually, the water, when it comes inside, it's causing a bit of damage. So it looks like it's slow leaking from the roof and causing a bit of flaking on the ceiling. And so this did not withstand Miss Melissa at all. And this happened less than 2 weeks ago. You can see it folded up all like paper, gone with the wind.
Yeah, and the basic school top now, this is what it look like. You understand? See it? Rip all off.
old, right? And the community center is right in the middle. So you have people that were actually coming together already to try to clear away the debris from that. In Lime Hall, I saw this property. It's a bar and those snack counters, right? So there was a breadfruit tree that I can tell you that they say everybody has eaten from that breadfruit tree because it has been there for 55 years. And you know Jamaicans fancy, so they made sure to put the breadfruit trees part of the bar. Oh. Yeah, but the breadfruit tree just went down, as one man described it. He said it kept going down. It just go down with a bang, it went down slowly. He could give some commentary. He could tell us the first roof zinc that flew off the neighbor across. No, seriously, he said it started at 3:05 and then he continued that. He just sat there and calmly watched. So we're going to talk, I'll show you some of that tomorrow because the air St. Anne really took a battering also. And the good thing is that they're now in cleanup mode. As I drove through, we saw almost every male had a machete or a hammer. It's like a big Labor Day.
Community spirit.
Labor Day, I call it. That's taking place in the Garden Parish. You can see a lot of shrubs. I mean, the greenery is gone because all the little areas that were hidden where you couldn't see houses behind, you're now seeing them because we went to Parrytown, Harrisontown, you name all the towns. So we'll look about that and talk to you more on that tomorrow. How about that?
Thank you so much, Carolyn Brown.
Okay.
So in West Portland, residents of the Swift River community are counting their losses after Hurricane Melissa. One woman's house was destroyed while another narrowly escaped damage when a landslide triggered by the storm's heavy rains fell behind her home. CVM's Kevin Black visited.
Well, there is a lot of damage done. Unbelievable.
In West Portland, in the community of Swift River, residents informed us about how widespread the impact of Hurricane Melissa was on their community, adding the impact is noticeable.
Club, blow down, house, lose, roof, and all of that. As you stand right here now, you can look on that roof right there. The whole of the roof gone. Shop, lose things. Farmer, lose a lot of things. As a 56-year-old. I watch through Gilbert and, I never see nothing like this around here.
Another community member says she's still shaking after a landslide caused by heavy rains from Hurricane Melissa fell just behind her house.
The first I ever experienced something like this. Look behind me, all my house. The whole of Brookway come down behind my house, the anting. Boy, if it did come, little more, we dead off. But God save we. The only damage me get are the Brookway come down behind the house.
If the rain had stayed another hour or two, Sifra would be no more. Because the water dig off the bank and was heading towards Sifra Command.
While the rains have eased, the memories of that terrifying night still linger for many in Swift River. Kevin Black reporting for CVM News.
Well, there is a lot of damage done.
As Jamaica begins to rebuild after Hurricane Melissa, a different kind of storm is brewing online. Several fake websites are popping up pretending to collect relief donations, but they're instead collecting and pocketing your money. This evening, a caution from the government that can ill afford to share the generosity of the public with online praise. Andre Jebinson reports.
They look official, their names familiar, but take a closer look. These websites are wolves in Wi-Fi clothing. Designed to mirror legitimate relief platforms, they're popping up like debris, and their goal isn't to rebuild Jamaica, but to rob it.
We have some unscrupulous players, not necessarily within Jamaica, but worldwide, trying to take disadvantage of this situation. The Jamaica Cyber Incident Response Team, Jamaica CERT, is issuing an urgent alert to the public in Jamaica and worldwide regarding the emergence of fraudulent websites attempting to exploit generosity in the wake of Hurricane Melissa.
Technology Minister Dr. Andrew Wheatley says investigators have already flagged several suspicious sites. Some haven't gone live as yet, but developers are busy crafting them to fool the generous and the gullible alike. And it's not just one or two. There is a digital downpour of deception.
Up to last night, we identified 8 such sites. And just now, it has been updated to 28 sites that are attempting to divert contributions, donations from legitimate sources.
Your best defense? Look closely at the URL. The one extra dash, dot, or letter could determine whether hurricane victims or cyber thieves get your money.
We ask that persons who wish to donate to type the address directly. Do not click links in unsolicited emails or social media messages. Look for security indicators. Ensure the site shows https:// and look for a padlock icon. Again, that speaks to the security of the site. We are asking persons to be suspicious of urgent requests. Scammers create artificial urgency to bypass your careful judgment.
Here's the real one. Everything else, consider suspicious.
All of our websites, our official website ends with .gov.jm.com.
Authorities say both local and international donors are being targeted and efforts are on the way to shut down the fake pages.
The only legitimate government website for Hurricane Melissa relief donations is https://www.supportjamaica.gov.jm. So you'll see that our official website ends with .gov.jm.
And if you still feel compelled to give, maybe take a page from the Cayman Islands. They hand-delivered their relief supplies.
We have brought over an initial round of about $200,000 of key essential supplies. We also have pledged, and I've written a letter signed by myself to your Prime Minister of about $1.2 million of goods that we will have, essential supplies and resources that we will have shipped directly to Jamaica. So just know, on behalf of myself and the government, ministers who are here, Minister J.E. Banks, Minister Nick DaCosta, and the Leader of the Opposition, Cayman stands with Jamaica. Thank you. We'll have a host of other colleagues and friends that will come in the coming days and weeks.
So before you click donate, pause and verify. In this digital storm, one wrong tap could cost you more than you intended to give. Andre Jebinson, CVM News.
And we take a break. Stay with us here on CVM News at 7.
Need to estimate your duty? Perform a track and trace? Search for a declaration?
Then download the Jamaica Customs mobile app today.